Today we'll be interviewing PKPG models, Rebel Soul, and PKPG model, Seana Skyy. So we're just gonna get into it and find out what these ladies do when they decide to join PKPG models.
Actually, only you did. They always say word of mouth is the best way to advertise yourself, and you did a great job. When you came to my show and we spoke about what PKPG was and what you were trying to do in your movement, it really did, it moved me, and I liked what you were doing. And even though I wasn't actually a model trying to get into the modeling industry, just the way you help females alone, trying to empower them, trying to live from their own creativity. And a lot of women, especially Black women, sorry to say, probably find it hard to empower ourselves, let alone empower other Black women. So the fact that you were so forthcoming to even just try and help me on my journey, and you were still like, on your own, it was really empowering to me. So I definitely wanted to be a part of it, especially being new to the industry.
Seana Skyy, same question. What made you decide to join PKPG models?
Well, I think Rebel Soul pretty much covered everything, but I really enjoyed the conversation we had when I first reached out to you. The way you push women empowerment and stand for, not just getting into the entertainment industry, but just encouraging being entrepreneurs and being self-independent and not having to depend on others. It's just really a very good thing for the community, especially in today's society. I think not just women, but a lot of people can benefit from it.
Okay, ladies, so besides modeling, is there anything else that you all do in the fashion and entertainment industry?
I'm really into the industry. But I do a lot. I'm aspiring to do a lot. I made my logo into a line called Rebel Soul, which was named after me. I should give you a picture of my logo. And it just basically is, it was my business card, and so many people kept seeing it and they really liked it, so I decided to put some t-shirts and things like that and sell it, so that's going on. I also am setting up my branding company right now as we speak, where it's basically aiding artists, authors, and musicians just brand themselves, market themselves in different ways. Because there are a lot of musicians out there who have a lot of talent, but they feel like just because they can't break it into the music industry, that they can't make a living off of their creativity, off of what they want to do. So even if it's just a couple of dollars, it definitely takes the stress and the strain off of having to go to work every day and put your time and your energy, right, into someone else's plan and making someone else a millionaire, and you could technically do it yourself. But some people take that business direction from it. So that's what I'm working on now. And I'm getting into radio as well. So yeah, I have a couple of things.
Okay, awesome. And you, young lady, sitting over there looking so beautiful.
Basically, right now I do have some clothing things in the works.
Okay.
Clothing line.
Clothing is very popular.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's a very good way to market yourself and really get your idea of creativity out there. Aside from clothing, I'm also looking into another area that I want to venture into, but I'm not going to put that out there just yet.
Okay. We're not going to press it.
Just yet. But then I also write. I'm an independent author. Ebooks,
scripts.
I review self-help ebooks based off my own experiences in life. I have 2 that are already out, and I'm working on finishing my last one.
Okay, awesome. That's great. So, Seana Skyy, you say you have a few books out.
Yeah.
I happen to love books. I just started a reading nook at my house, so I'm gonna need that book for my collection.
But get you a copy.
Okay, so how long have you actually been in the industry?
Recently, as far as getting into the modeling, coming up on a year. However, I did about 7 years ago, briefly, tested the waters a little bit, and I was like, timing wasn't just right, so I waited. But just now, coming up on a year with just the modeling side of everything.
Okay, timing is everything.
Yes,
so
it
is.
is.
To be patient and wait sometimes.
Yes.
Instead of just
Rushing into things.
So definitely, that's awesome. So Rebel Soul, I know you say you're starting to do radio now. You have a few things going on with the clothing line, things like that, the branding company. How long have you been in the industry as far as fashion and entertainment?
I'm really new to the entertainment industry. I've always loved music. I've always loved that type of thing. I decided I wanted to do the company about 4, maybe 5 years ago. And I've really started putting it into the making within the last year and a half, I would say.
Okay, definitely. So what changed that?
Put me on the spot. What changed is that I had an ectopic pregnancy. It was really random and it just happened on the spot. And after I woke up and I lost my job, which I've been holding down for a really, really long time, and they told me that they couldn't hold my spot because I had to recover. And after that, it was just like, And I don't think the process was just that simple. Like one day I woke up, was like, this happened to me and now I'm gonna, be an entrepreneur and do this for myself. But it definitely started the train on, there has to be more to life. Like this really can't be it. And, I nearly died. Like I really woke up and was like, that really could have been the end of my life. And was I really happy with it? And no, I really wasn't. So I've been trying to change it ever since.
So ladies, where can your fans find you, your merchandise, anything you have going on?
They can follow me on Instagram at RebelSoul11. That's RebelSoul11.
Tell the camera so they can get you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody got your pen? Everybody ready? Okay. You can usually find me on Instagram, RebelSoul11. On Facebook is my name. I'm trying to figure out how to get them to change it to Rebel Soul. But anyway, it's Karen Rebel Soul Davis on Facebook. And you can also find me on Snapchat. And my Snapchat handler is Simply Complex with 3 X's. Don't ask any questions, that's just what it is, and just tune in.
So what about your merchandise? Where do they find your merchandise?
You are so on point. This is why you F with Holly. My merchandise, you can find it on cowcow.com/shop Rebelista. That's cowcow.com/shop Rebelista.
Okay, awesome. And
Seana Skyy. I also have IG. It's going to be at Seana Skyy, SeanaSkyy, so Sky with 2 Y's. My name is the same across the board for Facebook, Twitter, and also Snapchat. And once everything's lined up and in order for the clothing, I will also have that information on all my social media and links to the website.
what about your books?
My books are all on Amazon. There's some where you can pretty much search and by my name, Brittany Wilborn. But if you search on Amazon and type in Brittany Wilborn,
Spell that out for them, because some people
they just spell Brittany different ways.
Yes,
so Brittany,
yes.
Brittany, and then Wilborn, Wilborn. And there's 2 books out there right now across different social media and websites, including Amazon. So if you have an Android, iPhone, you can get it on your phone. No problem at all.
Awesome. So you see where to find them, ladies. And make sure you guys get those shirts, those books, and make it happen. So what made you become a model/entrepreneur, and are you full-time?
Well, I'm trying to slowly migrate to full-time.
We all been there.
I'm trying to get there. But so I do also have a 9 to 5. But with everything I have going on, basically with modeling, becoming an entrepreneur, whether it's the clothing, my books, basically I just want to be able to control my own destiny. Granted, I have no complaints with where I currently work, what I do. Everything's fine with it, but I like having that control, being able to really do.
Just want more.
Yes, I want more out of life. Be able to get up and travel, be able to let my daughter see that, you can really do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it. So I'm big on being a good role model for her and showing her that, you can do anything you put your mind to. So being able to be that woman empowerment for other women, little girls, children, I like having that ability to do so.
Okay, awesome. Great answer. I mean, you heard yourself. Women on the move. So what made you become a model/entrepreneur, and are you full-time?
Giving these questions, honey. Oh my gosh. I think I really decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur. That I was gonna do it after my little pregnancy episode. I went to work for a lady, and she was had her own company, and I worked for her. And for whatever reason, I was her, I was an assistant for her. She ended up losing her job, so I lost my job.
Okay.
Then I went to go and work for another lady who was the top worker in the top earner in a client's firm. I was doing her marketing for her. She had a nervous breakdown, and so I lost my job. And I think after that, I was just like, you know what? I've worked really hard for a lot of people, making them a lot of money. Like I feel like it's time where I could actually probably do this for myself. And as of 2018,
And keep your job, right?
you know what it is exactly. That's the main thing. It was the stability. I think to wrap it all up, like that would be it. It was the stability, and it was like, you know what? I don't ever want to have to feel like I'm relying on somebody else, or I'm exposable.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? And as of 2018, I was just like, you know what? F a job.
Exactly.
I've been trying to make it ever since. It's been difficult, and there's been some like, oh my god, times, but I'm still sitting here.
Exactly.
Don't look like I'm starving.
And that's why we have PKPG, because that's what we encourage really is, you know, it gets really hard sometimes, but you just have to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all about. So that's great to you, like just move and keep going, because it's gonna get hard some days, but keep it going, and it'll make you feel, it'll give you that happy feeling. Those days, you would get those happy feelings just looking back from where you came from and where you are.
I had those feelings on the way in here this morning, so I know what you mean. I was praising and worshiping on the way here. But no, it is. It's rewarding, and even when you look back on the hardest times, I think that's the most rewarding, because it's like, you know what, I am still moving and I am doing it, and there are other people who do look at me and like, you know what, I could do it too. And that's the main thing. Just like I looked at you and I was like, I could do it too.
Yeah.
So it is. It has its rewards.
Now I have a question for you guys. What do you feel is the hardest part about being a model/entrepreneur?
That's a really good question. I think the hardest part about getting into modeling and an entrepreneur is just getting started simply. Because a lot of people, you have ideas, you want to be whatever you want to be in life, you want to do this, you want to do that, and it's getting to the point where you actually push yourself to start. For whatever reason, a lot of people have fears, they have doubts. Am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to have the money? Am I going to have the security? And there's always going to be something that can go wrong with anything that you do. So if you could get to the point where you actually push yourself to start and take that first step, I think you're good. Once you get there, it's just really about making those connections and networking to really build yourself.
Definitely agree. Rebel Soul.
But I feel like it would have to be setting yourself up, scheduling yourself, knowing that if you don't motivate yourself to get up and do it, it's not going to get done. You don't have the luxury of going to a job and having people tell you what to do. You have to, and finding your team, I think as well, is very, very not only hard, but it's very important.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's the hardest part about being an entrepreneur.
Definitely one of the hardest parts about being an entrepreneur is the team. Agreed. Okay, so we know what you guys do. We know who you are. We know what you have going. We know where to find you. What is the most important project that you have going on right now that you want your fans to know about?
She said you go first. I have a couple things wrapped up in
The
one.
most important. The very most important thing you have going on right now.
Okay, I don't know if it's the most important, but it's hard to keep these questions. Honestly, right now, I would definitely say my affiliation with AOA Trade. It's going to be a huge movement. # Black Wild, everybody. It's definitely going to do huge things, not just for other people, but also for myself. Chocolate City in the bidding.
Yeah,
I have a
Chocolate
show.
City in the bitty.
Actually, she couldn't be here today, but we are starting a huge, powerful movement, just trying to empower our community, the culture, and for it. We have the curator Emmanuel, and we also have AOH Doc. Shout out Doc. And they're coming together to put together a lot of shows on the AOH platform.
Okay.
Chocolate City is one of them, where we just scout out a lot of independent artists that people don't really know as well as they should know. Haven't really been able to listen to their music. And I can't lie, we're using our women to attract the traction that they deserve. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we're going over there shaking our titties on them, but it doesn't hurt that, you know, a couple of
women
girls
definitely get men moving faster than another man.
We definitely do, and we sit there and we put them in the hot seat a little bit like you're doing to me, and we ask them some fun questions that they might not usually get asked. People get to know who they are, because my thing is branding, and once people get to know who you are as a core, your fans, which is how your fan base comes into play. So shout out to AOH Radio, Black Brown, we're going to do huge things, and Brown After Dark, we might talk about that.
Definitely Brown After Dark. Okay, definitely. And Seana Skyy.
I would have to say the most important thing I have going on right now would be my clothing brand.
Okay.
Getting that together. I definitely want to push some items with my name, my photos. Actually have a few things where I have some little cute slogans I've been coming up with.
Okay.
So
give us one.
What? Well, you know how there's some females, and it can be males too, where if you're at a point where you're doing better than them, they don't want to have that competition. So, you know, it's a lot of hating going on. So I have this one little slogan that says salty much with a little salt shaker. So that's one, but I am really excited about getting the clothing out there. So.
Okay. Do you have an official launching date?
Not yet, but I'm working hopefully around the beginning of the year.
Okay, definitely. So we'll be looking out for that.
Let's
Get personal. Here is the juice on these ladies. What's the tea? We'll find out right now. Ladies. What do you think is the most misunderstood thing about you?
The most thing that people misunderstand about me is everything, and a little bit more of everything. It's really weird how you can speak English and be misunderstood in an English-speaking country. But I don't know, not only that, I'm a walking contradiction. Like, people think they know what they're getting when I walk up to them, and then they're a bit confused. And then I have a really sarcastic, dry sense of humor, and it's like, oh, does she hate me? And I'm like, oh, I love you. And I'm just one big confusing mess. Simply complex. Now you get the Snapchat name.
Let's see. If I had to say, I think one of the things that most people misunderstand about me is, I guess, when I try to communicate, a lot of times it can be taken wrong, and a lot of people be like, oh, well, were you trying to say this, or you were upset in your feelings? And I'm like, no, I was simply trying to tell you how I feel. I'm an emotional person, and so that kind of can be a good thing and a bad thing depending on how you play it. But when it comes to business, I'm all about business. But when it's time for personal, like, I'm a lover girl, so I put my heart out there on the table. I'll give you my all, but don't cross it the wrong way, because it's a side of me that you don't want to see.
Ooh, somebody made her mad. She done been mad before. Yeah, so it can be very, very distracting with life and everything going on. What really keeps you motivated?
Besides the fact of what it is that I can really do want to accomplish, I really think my mom and my brother, in a weird type of way. I think those two, like, my real motivators.
But why do you say in a weird type of way? I mean, isn't your mom and your brother supposed to motivate you?
That's so very funny. I say that because we have a very dynamic relationship, so to speak. I only even see my brother at Christmas time. He's actually just my half brother. And my mother and I, people who know me from back home, we never really had a good relationship. And the fact that I can actually say that she's a motivating force behind my life right now is actually like a godsend, really. Because we really didn't get along very well for no real reason, just that we clashed. And so yeah,
So let me ask you this: do you look like your mother?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, she looks like her mother. That usually happens when you look like your mother.
But I have been told apparently we favor each other. That lady don't look like me.
Oh, okay. She looks like her mother, yeah. She get all that beauty from her mother. Thank you, Mom. So, Seana Skyy, I heard you say before you have a child. So, and I know as a mother, that can be very distracting. What keeps you motivated besides her? I know she keeps you motivated, but what else besides that really keeps you motivated?
Well, of course, she is my number one motivator, especially being a single mother. I'm all she has. So, granted, we do have extended family that plays their part in her life, but that immediate, I'm all she has. So that's my number one focus. Number one goal is to make sure she's taken care of and she doesn't have any worries. But aside from that, I just want to be successful. That's my ultimate goal in anything that I do. So just knowing that I have no choice but to be successful, failure is not an option in my vocabulary.
Definitely, right?
So
oh my God, what? I'm on that
that's
team.
just, my motivation in making my family and my mom, my dad happy. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, give me 2 years, I'm gonna be on TV. I said, I'm gonna pay all your debt off. So
Definitely.
I made a promise and I'm working to be sure I keep that promise.
Definitely. I'm gonna be sitting right here next to you. When you fulfill that promise. Okay, so the fun question: where do you guys see yourself a year from now?
Let's see. A year from now, I see myself, having my clothing line launch and steady growing, hopefully monthly. Of course, I know it takes time to really get to the level where I would like to see it, but I'm definitely excited and
It's about that step you talked about earlier.
Taking that first step and getting out there and getting started. So I know within a year that's gonna be on and popping. So you guys make sure y'all check it out.
Oh, I'm gonna be waiting.
I'm gonna have some stuff just for you.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I just want to be comfortable and live life. I don't want to be just here and existing. Like I truly want to live. I want to enjoy and experience things in life. So I'm very excited and hopeful of what this next year has to bring and offer.
Awesome. Rebel Soul, where do you see yourself a year from now?
In a year from now, I see myself sipping my tires in Hawaii.
Girl, take me with you.
Manning Dichotomy Inc., which is my business from whichever location.
That was what the
Dichotomy Inc.
Can you spell that for the people?
It's DICHOTONY Inc. INC. And it's just going to be the umbrella for everything Rebel Soul and everything that I'm doing.
Okay.
And that's where I see myself in a year from now.
Awesome. So ladies, all this talent you have all wrapped up into these nice, beautiful souls and spiritual women, what do you plan on doing with all that talent to impact the world?
Me first. I just want to use my talent of being me and learning how to be me and encourage others to do the same and be themselves and express themselves the best way they can. I mean, it sounds very simple, but it's so effective. And once people get to know what they say, self-knowledge is the best knowledge.
Yes.
And I think that's probably the best way I can put it. Once you get to know yourself, a lot of different things can fall into place for you. And that's my talent, and that's how I'm going to do it.
Okay. Awesome.
For me, I would just like to say, using my talents with writing and the platform that I'm trying to build and will build as I go. I want to encourage others to have that self-love for themselves. And, a lot of people have doubts and stuff, but once you get that self-love, you know that you can do whatever you put your mind to, regardless of what your history is, what you've been through in the past. Keep pushing, keep going, and never limit yourself in what you can do.
Definitely. I mean, we're really getting the inside of these women. Okay, so now we know that. We know how you're going to impact the world. What is your best quality and your worst flaw?
Wow, that's a good question. I have to say my best quality is my work ethic. I work extremely hard, bust my butt, give anything that I do, I'm always giving 110%. Failure is not an option. So my work ethic and my personality, people attract to me naturally. so I can get along with a lot of people very easily. My worst flaw, I would probably say that I'm a little bit too trusting at times, which can be a good and bad thing depending on how you look at it, because some people will use that to your advantage. Right. Some people will use it to their advantage and take advantage of you. So that's something I try to be a little bit more cautious about.
I would have to say my worst flaw and my best quality are the same. It's my carefree attitude. It's my best quality because people really love it, they take to it, but it's my worst flaw because sometimes I really just don't care. And it can really show. And yeah, I'm working on that. I'm a bit of a pixie and I've never been here before. Like, don't judge
Let's
me.
get to the juicy stuff. Oh, Lord.
You've been juicy the whole time.
That's real juicy. And I'm pretty sure the fellas trying to know. So, Seana Skyy, we know you have one daughter, which you are very proud of.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. Very well spoken to. So, do you want any more? How many? Are you single now? Are you looking?
In regards to children, I'm open to the idea of having more. That number, whatever God bless me with that I can take care of, I'm okay with maybe 1 or 2 at the most, but that's a possibility in the future. And no, I'm not single.
Okay, she's taking y'all.
I'm off the market, I'm sorry.
She's taking. Okay, Rebel Soul.
Yes, ma'am.
Any kids? How many you want? Single?
I am unattached. I have no babies. I have no kids. I want a whole football team of kids. I don't know if I can do it with this little vessel, but we'll see.
Oh my God. You can have that.
Damn, why do boys say they'll scare me? And I'm looking for future baby daddies, so yeah, hit me up.
She
But
is future baby daddies.
he has to be a king. I don't want to say baby daddy like everybody else does. He must be a king. Applications can be sent to them.
Sits about after dark.
And gmail.com. But no, I do want kids, and I'm definitely looking for, not looking for right now, but a king in the near future.
Okay.
When I
I
got
put in your application, Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Seana Skyy talked about that first step earlier.
Take that first step.
Rebel Soul, is there anybody you would like to shout out?
Sure, of course. First and foremost, want to shout out Queen D, mommy, love you. Big shout out to AOH Radio, All Out Hustle.
Shout out.
AOH Ashley.
Shout out.
Everyone in the Black Broward movement, Emmanuel, you're doing big things. Dark, shout out QHEF. Everyone pull up to
Shout out.
Broward After Dark. That's going to be a huge movement. If anybody knows who QHEF is, you should already know. If you don't, find out.
Waffle House.
And Man Management, K Radio, and just anyone in the PKPG family. Thank you, shout out you, mommy.
Thank you. So, Seana Skyy, is there anybody you would like to shout out?
Well, first and foremost, I want to shout out my daughter for keeping me on my toes, my parents, my boyfriend, and shout out to Lake House Management Group. I affiliate with them, as well as one of my, I wouldn't say he's kind of sort of like a manager. Shout out to DJ Brad. Follow him on social media at DJ Brad85, and to all my supporters and followers.
Okay, ladies, I really appreciate your time. You guys coming here, letting people know, letting us get inside, your lifestyles and different things like that. Just send your fans a couple of words of encouragement and just thank them for helping you build your brand.
I just want to thank everyone who has seen me on this journey, go from who I was to who I am. You know who you are. Thank you all. And just what my hashtag is, we create our own realities. Let that sink in for a second. We create our own realities.
Words of encouragement for your fans.
That is my words of encouragement for my fans. We create our own realities.
Definitely.
I just want to say, keep God first. Push. Take that first step in whatever it is you want to do, you see yourself trying to do and accomplish. I want to thank everybody who's believed in me. Special shout out to Ms. Holly Stack, PKPG. all my supporters, and just never give up. Keep pushing.
Definitely. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate your time. This is PKPG, Holly Brooks, aka Holly Stacks. Make sure you guys go and follow us on IG. It's at PKPG Models and then at P.K.P.
This life a struggle.
And then Facebook is PKPG Models. And our website is
struggle got me feeling like I really miss it. This life a struggle got me feeling like I'm really with it. This life a struggle got me feeling like I wanna whip it. This life a struggle got me feeling like I wanna flip it. This life a struggle got me feeling like I really miss it. This life a struggle got me feeling like I'm really with it. Never in my life did I ever work so hard. This struggle's got me.